Welcome to the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. This is your meteorology segment. Let's do it. First thing we're looking at here is the North Pole. Now, if you're worried about the Arctic Ocean melting, it's not even winter yet, and I would note that you see all these areas like here and here and here where there are no waves. That's because that's ice. So summer has just ended. It's not even winter time yet, folks. And those areas are frozen. We wish Santa and his elves luck. We hope you're not facing supply chain issues and a shattered economy and COVIDiotic mandates destroying the economy of Christmas. We're hoping not. Anyway, let's look at the surface winds here. We've got a strong anticyclone here south of the Aleutian Islands. All right, let's look at the Western world as we normally do on our meteorology segments. There are the surface winds of the west. Here are the jet streams of the west. Quite a lot of chaos there over the Atlantic Ocean, a doubled up jet stream over North America, and chaos in the southern hemisphere as well. Look at all the bends in the jet stream. It's meridional jet stream flow at its finest, as opposed to zonal jet stream flow where it just blows kind of normally in fairly concentrated bands from west to east. Here's the eastern world. We've got an equatorial jet stream convergence over the central Pacific Ocean, a divergence over the North Pacific, bringing some warm air into the western Aleutians. Here are the surface winds of this side of the planet. This strong cyclone here right off of the Korean Peninsula now. And we do post disaster reports at smashomash.com/smashteam. We're only 2 days from the solstice. We'll be streaming live for that, probably on Twitch as well as on YouTube. So make sure you join us for our live stream at that moment in 2 days and a little under 3 hours. This video was originally streamed live to Twitch. And let's take a look at the temperature anomaly forecast for the next 72 hours. Some wild swings of temperatures happening, especially in the northwestern portion of the country. That's your GFS forecast for temperature anomaly in Celsius for the next 72 hours. The first moments of winter covered there by that GFS forecast. Here is the precipitation and pressure forecast for that same period. We're going to have some stagnating snow systems here around places like Idaho and Montana. You can see there's going to be some extended times of snow there, as well as continued massive moisture in the entire Pacific Northwest. Some ice forecasted there as well. You can see that pink showing up in places like Oregon. Also some heavy systems expected to move from the Gulf across northern Florida there. Again, that's a 72-hour precipitation and pressure forecast based on the GFS model. Let's continue on to look at some data. First, the European model for snow depth. Let's see where we'll be 72 hours from now according to the GFS model. I mean the European model, rather. That's 1300 Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday the 22nd. So the first full day of winter there. There's what the snow situation is going to look like according to the European model. That's windy.com. They've got a great mobile app. Check it out. We're not paid to say it. Not yet. And here is what do we have here? We've got winter weather advisories on Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea once again. Alaska's got some warnings. If your county is lit up, just click it. What is that in northern Nevada? Looks like freezing fog advisories. Yowzers. Freezing fog, folks. That requires very cold temperatures, by the way. That's weather.gov. Here's your NASA GOES lightning mapper. And we do see some lightning here in the southeastern portion of the country. Here's a real-time lightning map. Do we have any terrestrial lightning? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyway, that's a real-time lightning map from lightningmaps.org. Thanks to our new followers over on Twitch, this video was originally streamed live to Twitch. We are on BitChute because of pathetic censorship on the internet. Speaking of pathetic censorship on the internet, make sure you press like and subscribe. If you're viewing on YouTube, tell your friends and foes about us. Press share. We need your help getting our videos onto screens and continuing to create the videos. So support us via our own subscription service. We've replaced Patreon with something vastly superior. Become a member at smashamash.com/smashteam. Continued free publicly visible posts through the new year. If you're looking to buy a bike, if you're a prepper, if you're watching the channel because you're a prepper, if you don't own a bike, you aren't prepped. If you want me to help you out with what bike you ought to buy for your prepping supplies, hit me up. There are links below the video to that. It's curated.com/e/dan.nigro. I'll hook you up. And let's hook you up with some water vapor imagery over the Pacific Ocean. So here's Earth's largest ocean, largest body of water, which takes thousands of years to heat up and cool down, by the way. This is the water vapor scenario over it. The massive Pacific Ocean. Here's a U.S. Doppler radar. We'll zoom out for a brief moment here to show Alaska and Hawaii. Thanks to our Hawaiian viewer yesterday. I think that might have been the first comment from a Hawaiian viewer. Let's zoom in. A little bit of precipitation happening there. Some heavy precipitation on whatever the heck island that is. And we'll focus on the lower 48 here. Some precipitation moving off into the Atlantic Ocean here, slowly but surely. It looks like it's going to have a pretty steady path. Let's take a look at the cloud layer. And we'll show you how much of an impulse there is there with the water vapor map. That should help. And you can see there is some dry mass of air here, kind of adding to things, providing a little bit of extra impulse. Remember, folks, dry air is more massive than moist air at a given barometric pressure and temperature because of the molecular mass of nitrogen versus H2O. Anyway, there is the U.S. Doppler. Here's the cloud layer, repped by the shortwave radiation map. The shortwave radiation map, it shows you clouds and fog at nighttime. And here's the water vapor, the most definitive one you'll see. And check out that moisture just hanging out over the northwestern portion of the country there. The leeward side of the Montanan Rockies and Wyoming Rockies. Thanks for tuning in. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. smAsho, signing off from the Smash News Network, least busted. Name it news.